Okay, this is part two of what we did in class today on Monday, September 11th. We worked on activity with an intelligent piece of paper. And then we talked about an introduction to coding. So we were going to start working with Python code, which is a very simple type of code that you can use for automation, and we'll be utilizing it with data automation. We'll be utilizing it with some circuit automation, and we'll also be doing some robotics with it later. So two things you'll want to open up. You'll want to open up this link here, which will open up this basic Python coding exercises. And then you'll also want to open up replit.com and create an account through your Google account. Just make a personal account for it. And then you'll just create a replit or a REPL, and you'll make sure it's a Python. So create and do Python, and then it will create one for you. And I'm going to go down to mine and look at some of mine. I thought I made one earlier today, but maybe not. So maybe I'll create a new one. Create a new one, Python, create. And so what it'll do is you're going to write your code over here on the white page, and then you'll hit run, and it'll run over here. So as you can see, we have basic instructions, very simple. And all you're going to type is you're going to type everything word for word, space for space, letter for letter that's highlighted in yellow. So like for this, the most basic thing is the print command. This will make your computer say something. So we say print parentheses, quote, hey, comma, listen up, 1, 2, 3, boom. And I have quotation marks around it on both sides. And when I hit run, it'll say, hey, listen up over here on that side. Super cool. I can go to the next line and I can say print. And notice I got to do print lowercase, parenthesis, what do you want? I can't spell. What do you want? And then I'm going to go print, parentheses, I quote, I want you to give me $5. End quote. End period. Boom. Psh. And I'm going to run it, and it'll say, hey, listen up. What do you want? I want you to give me $5. So it prints out everything you print, you put in there. So try that a couple of times. And then you can move on to the next one, which is using print, but doing some math. And as you can see here, if you do that, put that in there. If you have quotation marks, let's say we put quotation marks around it, and it says 2 plus 5, and I run it, it'll say 2 plus 5. But if I take the quotation marks away, then it will actually print the math that's done within the parentheses. So it'll give me 7. There you go. And you can do subtraction, division, multiplication. You can do mode or modules, with the parenthesis sign, so you can get the remainder for a division problem. You can do double multiplication, which is squaring and whatnot. So all kinds of things you can do that. And then all you need to do is basically go through this, read each one of these. This was written by my son last year, or 2 years ago almost, a year and a half ago. So he made it so even his dad could understand this. So it should hopefully be rather clear. And if you get lost, just remember you're just typing in everything that's highlighted, letter for letter, space for space, punctuation for punctuation. And if you run it, it should work. And if you get lost or you're struggling with it and you're typing it in and it isn't working, you can copy and paste. But don't do that initially. You can copy and paste in here and then run it, and you'll see, hey, look at that, it worked. And then it even gives me a place to put in my first name I hit enter. What's my last name? I hit enter. What's my middle initial? Boom. And then it doesn't do anything else because I have nothing else for it to do. So play around with those and try to get through at least the first 3 sections by the time we come back into class the next time. Alrighty? Hopefully that works for you. Good luck.